down in the studio again. I am really excited about this now. I'm starting to get into the product reviews, latest equipment. Today, I've got a doozy. It's an absolute brilliant one. The irons have become extremely popular, but what about the woods? Are they as good as the irons? A lot of players now putting the irons in the bag. I've not seen many of the woods. Let's give it a review. The irons have took off. Have the woods though? This is the first time I'm actually hitting one of the woods. Okay? Got my good friend Chip here, keeping an eye on me, making sure I behave. But the club in question is the Srixon Mark II ZX7. Is it as good as the irons? The irons everybody's raving about. Let's see though if the driver matches. Now, I quite like the head. Very simplistic look. Not trying to be too complicated. Adjustable hosel, I think that's a given now. There's two weight plates, but again, they're quite fixed. I quite like the look of this driver. I think it's very simple. I'm quite excited to give it a hit. Again, the face. Very simplistic. Got a rebound frame. Not quite sure how that affects it. But again, looks quite simple. I like it. The crown has a nice pearl shape to it. I quite like that. Don't know if I quite like the white lines on top, but they're not off-putting. There's a little Srixon logo to help know where the middle is. All in all, I'm quite liking this. I'm excited to give it a hit. Now, when I set up, it feels really nice. It sits lovely. I must admit, it gives me a lot of confidence, this. Really happy. It feels really nice. And it just sits behind the bonnet. It just looks like I just can stand up and just hit a nice draw. Not saying I'm going to hit a draw, but that's how it sits. It sits absolutely lovely. Let's give it a hit, see what we get. As you can see, our good friend Chip is keeping a close eye on me. See what happens. Not the best of starts. That felt solider, it's gone a lot straighter. Oh, that were a bit bottomy. That felt really solid. I am right. That felt really nice. That felt really solid. Guys, if you're not already, like, share, subscribe, please. Maybe I'm just warming up. That's gone good distance. Felt nice, gone a good distance. Conclusion. This sits a really, really nice club. Putting it behind the ball, sat lovely. Strikes, I think there's better clubs out there for more forgiving or more distance. I felt I hit some really solid shots there. They didn't go as far. I felt I hit some others. They went a lot further than what I anticipated based on that. Now, for me, and this is why for me it's a big no, the price. £429. I don't think this driver is worth it. I think there are better options out there. If this driver were £300, I'd be saying maybe it's worth a punt. But at over £400 for me, I'd rather go and buy the Ping that I know is forgiving. I'd maybe look at alternative models. I bought my PXG for £200. I think it sits a lot better than this one. Hope you've enjoyed this review. I'm the Tall Golfer. Make sure to like, share, subscribe because we've got plenty more product reviews coming out. And as always, I will give you the best advice I believe.